It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. His first carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run with Hines, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning, it's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. On first down, Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. Now Edwards-Helaire. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick switch on this one. Takes it for the 21.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now Mahomes.
This throw caught right around the 6.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
One more time with Edwards-Helaire.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Going to be caught here, left side, Moore.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. You've got to keep them focused on the task ahead. Make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to steal about it.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
As we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going well for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Being chased out left. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 43 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Baker is on target. And that makes the score 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles and Jalen Hurts heading back to work. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. We'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So we've come upon half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now a deep ball there on second down. Will wind up incomplete. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field. Was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19.
11 yards for number 11. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw.
Out to his left. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get him down. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, but the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. We're back now in KC. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter.
On first down, Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Here's Hines. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Turn 19.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Let's go now. 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Hurts. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down. They need to get on balance. Or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is brought in at the 21.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Hurts and the Eagles now.
Down by 13, 24 seconds to go. And their undefeated season about to go by the wayside, barring a late miracle.
They go play action with Hurts.
He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And